Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I'm coming to you live from my new home, and it's not set up yet. It's very plain.
Yeah, well, you got to paint that wall behind you. Paint it green.
Yeah,
Good to
no.
go.
This is actually the little dining room nook area by the kitchen. My office is packed full of stuff right now because that's my last thing I got to put together. And so I was gonna do it in there, just find a little space. Then I realized I don't have a light. There's no ceiling light. They just
That's
have a
funny.
cap where so you can buy a fan. So there's not even a light in there. So that doesn't really work for tonight.
Nice. Do you and your kids play hide and seek since the house is so much bigger?
No hide and seek, but we do have sword fights. They've been buying these little foam swords.
I was going to say you
wanting to
shouldn't
whack each
say that
other.
you shouldn't be talking about having sword fights with your kids. That's not good.
Yeah, that sounds a little
Actually,
wrong,
next time I see you, I need to give you some. We should give you some good swords. You can smack the shit out of your kids.
All right, yeah, I'll take it. Definitely take them.
So what's been going on? I haven't talked to you in quite a bit. We were on vacation last week, and then the week before you missed too.
Yeah, so I bought a new home and had to move, and I had scheduled movers to come and move my house for me. And I went to City Furniture in Boston Furniture, and they were like, "Hey, if you spend X amount of dollars, we'll move your house for you." And I said, "Oh, great." So then I spent the X amount of money to get the free moving, canceled my movers, and then City Furniture calls me up and says, "Oh, well, we can't move you this weekend. It'll have to be like next weekend." I'm like, "No, it's a 3-day weekend. This was Labor Day weekend." I'm like, I got to move now. So I had to rent a U-Haul, get some family to come over to help move since I couldn't reschedule with the other movers. It was a pain in the ass. And needless to say, I got like probably 75% of the stuff moved over. And I still got 25% of the stuff back at the house, the old house. And I don't know. I'm tempted about just calling up 1-800-JUNKET and have them go through the house and throw everything away.
Yeah. How far is it between the two houses? Like,
it's not too far. It's about 25 minutes. Yeah, about 25, 30 minutes maybe.
I don't know. That's still a little bit of a ways when you're just trying to move shit. But
yeah, it all depends on how fast I drive, how much traffic.
Oh, well, yeah, and you've been in that house so long too that it's like it's probably time to get rid of a bunch of shit, because I know that it's funny because like we moved about every 2 years for the last like 8, and it's so
I
funny.
couldn't
Like
imagine doing that.
Like our first move, I was so attached to like the stupidest things. And I could tell by every single move, I'm like, fuck this. Like, I don't think that's still in boxes from 2 moves ago. I don't even need to open it. I don't need that. Whatever's in it. So it's like slowly but surely through the 3 or 4 moves, we eliminated stuff. And actually the first house we rented when we moved up here only had a 1-car garage. So like it was like that was our storage unit basically, because we went from in Dover, our house was like I think 3,800 square feet or something. We moved down here and the house we moved into was like 1,500. and a 1-car garage. We had a 3-car garage in Dover.
I see it downsize a lot, huh?
Oh, yeah, a bunch. And
Yeah.
the house we rented, they were trying to sell us for the same price we sold our Dover house for. We're like, you're out of your damn mind. So,
Yeah.
crazy.
So we've been at my old house for 15 years, and I didn't think it was that, you know, worn down and anything like that. Then I moved my gun safe out of my bedroom, and the carpet was a different color. I was like, that's when you know you've been here too long. So,
I'm
but
trying to
yeah,
see.
no, it's a much bigger house, so I gotta spend more money filling in the gaps and making it look like a home.
So
But
have you ever played this game?
I've never, what is that, Magic?
Yeah, it's called Magic the Gathering.
Yes, I've never played it, but I had like 200 cards because I thought they looked cool. I never learned how to.
200 cards.
Maybe
So
more. It was like a shoebox. It was a whole shoebox
yeah.
full of them.
So so that's actually one of the places that Dennis and I first really met, was playing Magic the Gathering. And I have probably 25,000 cards that I've been moving for at least 20 years. Like no shit.
Are they
And it's like,
collectors?
yeah, I mean, like that card that I just showed you that was in that plastic is like $100 now.
Oh wow!
So it's really funny because when it first came out, we just played. It was a game. It was it was just a game. But you played for ante. So what you would do is you would shuffle your cards, you would cut, and then flip over the top card, and that's what you actually played for. So whoever won got the cards. So that's how we
Okay.
played for the first year or 2 years that we played. And then the first price guide came out, and like it said we were playing with like $100 cards. So everybody started taking cards out, or it became if this card pops up, I'm not playing. Like I quit, I'm not playing. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it kind of ruined the game or not, but it was crazy because let's see here. I moved out of my house when I was like 17. I moved out, and I think I was 18 or 19. For a year, I actually lived buying and selling Magic cards. So I would drive between Orlando and Tampa because they were different markets. So different people, they were looking for different cards, and they cost, I was arbitraging just with a car. And yeah, that's what I lived. I actually lived off of buying, playing, and selling Magic cards for about a year.
You lived off of it?
Yeah,
That's
for
crazy.
real. So at one time, I was actually ranked. I was like nationally ranked. I was a nationally ranked Magic the Gathering player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I bet that paid well.
It did not. It did not. If it did, I would
You
still
get a
be
free
doing it.
Red Bull. We'll sponsor you with a pack of Red Bull.
Yeah, it's funny to go back and see now because like when I started like the third printing, which is called Unlimited. The beta set is like they have cards that are like one just sold at auction for like no shit like $200,000 or something. Yeah, you're not allowed to say that, KR. Anti-hero can say it, but you can't say it. But
yeah, I had a bunch. I had a whole
anti-hero.
shoebox full of them, but never learned how to play.
It's actually a pretty fun game. Or what? I mean, I haven't played in such a long time. I played D&D back in the day too. I played D&D with Dennis once. Once we played a game one time. But yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny how is there anything that you did like hobby wise that kind of influenced your life, like where you moved and lived and stuff?
No, not really. Well, my hobby growing up, I played paintball, but I don't think it reflected where I lived. Like what do you mean? I guess.
Well,
Like that was my hobby.
Right. So Amp Guard, that's that sword fighting thing that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, if I look back, all of my adult friends that I have right now have all come from playing Amp Guard. right? And so I started playing that when I was like 14 or 15. I started in Colorado.
Mhm.
So when I moved to Florida, we were playing Magic the Gathering, and we would travel to different places. So we lived in Winter Haven, which you know where Winter Haven is,
Mhm.
and we would drive to Brandon, Florida, and we would play Magic the Gathering because they would just have like groups that would just play. So you would play with different people, you would trade, shit like
Yeah.
that. So because of that, I ran into somebody else that had played Amp Guard in another state. And so because of that, we started a group with his friends and my friends. We started a group, and then it just kind of spun out. So that was in Brandon, and we started that in I don't even know when we started that. 1992, I think we started in Brandon, and it's still playing. So we've all gone, and they're still playing in the same park that we started at. I think it's like 30 years ago now. That can't be 30 years. So I don't know when did we start. It's your graduating. Dennis, do you know when we started the Brandon group? It was like 98. I think we started in 98. So,
Says
but it's
Jim.
pretty crazy. Jim was the other person that
Mhm.
I started that I met that had been playing Amp Guard from another place. But because of like Magic the Gathering, I ran into people that played Amp Guard, and then we started our own group. And then because of Amp Guard, I moved from Winter Haven to Brandon. And then because of Amp Guard, I met, all my adult friends. Like all my friends in Tennessee that I go see and all that stuff all came from playing Amp Guard. It's pretty crazy.
No, I can't say
92?
nothing like that ever happened to me.
It couldn't have been 92 because I didn't live in Florida in 1992. I graduated in 94, so it had to be like 95 at the earliest.
Oh, now you're showing your age.
Super, super old. I know. Don't let this young face fool you. It's beef tallow.
So what's been going on in crypto? I've been kind of out of the loop the last 2 weeks.
I mean, it
I've been
seems
out
kind
of
of
the, out of
boring, to
the,
be honest. It seems like I don't know what's going on. It's just crazy.
has it been boring because I haven't been on Telegram very often?
It is, man. I missed you, man. I'm like, my friend's gone. No,
Yeah.
I just feel like after there's a big hack today.
Oh, there was? What kind of hack?
Oh, I don't know what it was. NPM, something that was an open source something. Why are you looking at the wall, Fruit Loop?
Is that your kid?
No, it's my dog.
Oh, thank God.
What the hell why are you looking the fucking wall for?
Might have been a booger. Someone might have wiped a booger on the wall.
Well, it would be her booger. This is their room. So
So what is
KR,
it?
tell
It
us
is a
about
big hack?
tell us about the hack. I don't know exactly what it was. I know that it's an open source. It was an open source thing. So if you're like logging into a website or something and then using the website to do transactions, if the website updated, they got this malware stuck in that would change your routing information. So if you typed in the thing, when you went to hit send, it would change your to. And if you
Okay,
approve it, it would instead of me sending it to you, I send it to them.
it's kind of like a
So
change now type of thing where you put in an address and you're expecting it to go there and it doesn't.
yeah, kind of. Apparently, they said that they got caught so fast that they really didn't get any money. I think they said something silly like $100, but I can't even fathom how it could be so small that it has such wide range.
I
Like
wonder if they've got.
it got caught so
Yeah,
quickly.
I was gonna
But
say. I
apparently,
wonder
this
if there was some type of like malware, not malware, but um, some type of sensors in the program that recognize, hey, there's something ain't right, and it shut it down before anything
It was
crazy
a
happened.
so it was a packet. It was a malware that was embedded, and
Mhm.
it was reading scans for whatever, and then it self-populated itself. But it affected a lot of stuff. But I'm gathering it didn't catch too much money, is what they said. But they said make sure that
Okay,
$56. I don't,
yeah,
dude. I don't. How is that even possible that this is so widespread that we're talking about it on our local podcast? The most I got was $56. That's so crazy.
maybe that's just the only news in the crypto market right now. So
Well, how
it's
about?
spreading like wildfire.
I mean, screw that. Let's talk about Trump. Whoever's running Trump's coin is now blacklisting accounts. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
So So Justin Sun, you know who that is, the
Yeah.
leader of Tron or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
apparently he bought a shit ton of what was the World Liberty token called? What was that one? The one that just
World
launched.
Liberty, I think.
Okay,
Liberty
so they
token.
just launched whatever that was, Wi-Fi
Yeah.
or why lib, why something. So they started blacklisting. So Justin Sun's wallet got blacklisted, and it was something like $100 million or something, like a lot. Like Justin Sun's wallet was huge. Like he had bought so much, and they got blacklisted, and they're blacklisting like all these people. So I was actually thinking that, you know what we can do next time if we do launch another token and we get hit by bots like that, we can blacklist their wallets to where they can't sell our tokens.
Yeah, but you don't know if they're bots or not.
I mean, if they happen in the first 3 seconds,
Well, I guess,
if it happens
you
in the
could
first second,
blacklist it. You could blacklist
and if they
it,
don't,
and then if they don't
if-
contact us and say,
if they don't
hey,
contact us, yeah, what are they going to do?
then
So
you know
we
it's a
have their
bot.
yeah, and then those tokens
It's
are
not a
just
bad
kind
idea.
of burnt.
So
Yeah.
So why were they blacklisting everything?
You know, I didn't go that far. Lots blacklisting of those tokens for anyone who was going to sell. Are you talking about what we were going to do, or what? Not what we were going to do, but
I think
so they're blacklisting so that the Wi-Fi or the World Liberty token didn't get dumped. Because I mean, the Justin Sun wallet was like he had 2 wallets, and one of them was like really big, like multiple percentages of the overall asset.
well, you have to get in early to. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's literally being reported as the biggest scam in in crypto. like totally, they're just like.
so if you're blacklisted, that means you can't sell it, or can you still change it to a different wallet?
You can't do anything.
So you can't move it at all.
Nope, you can't transfer it. Heard it was security anti-monitor. Yeah, I mean that's what they say, right? Anti-hero. Oh, it's AML. No KY. They didn't do their KYC properly. But we know that Justin Sun had 261 million tokens blacklisted. Like, it's pretty crazy.
But they can unblacklist it.
Yeah, for sure. They could, if they blacklist, they can unblacklist it, and that maybe that's why they're doing it, to try to figure out. It's same thing. If I blacklist it and they don't argue, right? If they don't reach out to my lawyer, I don't need to blacklist them.
That's interesting.
So, Paka news.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Sounds like they're going to unpause this month. So they originally said, which I don't even know if you knew about that. They said it was going to be 1 to 3 months, is what they said. Did we talk about this yet, or was that?
I think I heard that. I think I heard that it was going to be longer than a month.
Yeah, so it had already been like 20 something days when they came out and said it was going to be 1 to 3 months, 1 to 3 months more. They're on the short end of that stick, so they're looking at something just came through today. I think it said that they're going to unpause this month, so that's encouraging. It's going to be variable rate, so that even the past contracts are now going to be variable.
Even past, okay.
Yep.
So that means it's probably less.
Yeah, I would think so. They always say, "Oh, but that means it could be more too." I'm like, bitch,
it's never more.
It's never more. Come on. I wonder if it's going to be like, because most of the people put their money in on the bonus ones. So 0.33 was the base before. I wonder
all of mine were bonuses. I think 0.4
right.
was everything that I had.
0.4. So let's just assume that all bonuses are 0.4, just for discussion's sake. I wonder if the variable rate's going to be like, okay, base rate is variable, and then whatever your contract was, you get that bonus, like, right? So now base rate is 0.25. Well, you had that 0.07 bonus, right? From 0.33 to 0.4. So base rate's 0.25. If you got in on a promo rate, well, you're still higher than what base rate is. I hope that's the way it is. If not, then they're just really screwing everybody. I say screw, but at least they're coming back and giving something, So they said worst case scenario is everybody gets their money back.
Yeah, I'd rather
So,
do that, to be honest with you.
So that's at least good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to allow. I don't think they're going to allow you to like end your contract if you don't agree. You just have to run your contract out and then not renew it.
Well, it's dumb.
Because they said, you can sell it in the marketplace.
Yeah, but no one buys it.
I sold one in the marketplace.
Did you? Well, that was before. That was before all this drama happened.
No, it was during the pause. It just sold like a week ago. Yeah.
For how much? How much of a loss?
15%, but that was only because that was the lowest it could be. So I sold mine for actually max. So my stake was $1,000. I sold it for $1,000, but because of the 15% fee that they take, I lost that. But that stake I think that stake was only had like it was over halfway done. That was my very first stake there. So I still made my money back. So that's the way I see it. So
I didn't know you could actually. I didn't know they had a marketplace.
Yeah, and it's lower fees right now because of the pause, which I think it should be 0 fees, is in my opinion, or maybe 5% or something. It definitely shouldn't be 15%. I think that's a little much still for them to take 15%.
What are the normal fees?
20, I think 20%, 25%. I don't know what the normal fees are because I wasn't, but I think it was at least 20 for sure. But it's down to 15 right now. So I had 2 more stakes in. I thought maybe mine would sell because I had such a high promo rate, because my promo rate was 0.43. I thought maybe my stakes would sell above other people's, like everything being equal, my promo rate's higher. But now that
you don't know what that rate's going for.
Yeah. So we'll see. I still think that if they say it'll be base rate plus whatever your promo rate was, then I think my other 2 might sell. So, and I'm just trying to I'm not selling all of my stakes, but
how many stakes do you have?
I have 3 left now.
Yeah, I think I have like 5.
Yeah, I have 2 up
4 or 5, but they're all at 4% or 0.4. So I'm curious to see what it's going to be. So they said at the end of the month.
They didn't come out and say, but they said this month. So there's supposed to be a update this week that's supposed to give a lot of details. So, but they completely redid the website and everything. So
is it all up and it's ready to check out the updated website?
Yep. So
all right, I'll have to check it out later.
So that's nice because I always had problems. Every time I got onto PACA, I had issues. And they said it was just SafePal. They said that they just always had issues with SafePal. So, but yeah, I always had problems with it. I always had problems with. That's actually why I kind of got screwed on this last pause, because I couldn't get my deposit from the vault out. So for like 5 days, I was trying to get it and I was having issues, and then they paused, and then they're like, "Oh, you have to wait." I'm like, I've been having issues for 5 days. Now I gotta wait. So that's kind of annoying. But
anything they could do to keep your money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Aaron, BitNest is still running as far as I've seen. It was so funny because somebody in the PACA community, somebody said something, and they came on and they said, "I've actually made more money from BitNest than I have in PACA, and I have 90% of my money in PACA." They said I split my money 90-10 between BitNest and PACA. He's like, and because PACA paused like 2 weeks after he put his money in. He said,
"Oh no!"
And BitNest is now paid out twice since since PACA's been paused for him. Yeah, business is still running. That's one of those things that I keep looking at. I was like, oh man, but then if I keep thinking, man, it's one of those things that you got to go
Well,
with your
with
gut on that one, I guess.
fitness, you can do it for a week, right?
You can do it for 1 day. 1 day is 0.4.
Well, shit.
So I mean, you can do it at you can keep doing 1 day loops and get 0.4. You know, it's just that 1 day that it goes down, you're done. Right? So it's kind of that game. Like, how many days do I want to try to, play with that money? As long as you play with money you don't care about losing, I mean, that's the game. I mean,
yeah.
That was the same thing. At hindsight, right? I shouldn't have taken the money out of BitNest to put into damn PACA, which is what I did for the NFT treasury.
Yeah. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I know the NFT treasury actually did really good from the BitNest. So we did three loops, and
are you too scared to try it again?
And the referrals, it's not scared. Like with my money, I would do it, but I've lost so much money from the damn NFT treasury. It's like I already feel guilty. You know what I mean? Lose some more.
Yeah, well,
what the hell?
Well, I mean, with your own money, are you thinking about doing it again?
No, because I have a cruise payment due this month, so I owe a good amount of money with that I got to pay, and I'm starting CL farming this month, so I'm collecting money for that too. So, but I mean, it's still running.
Yeah.
But you gonna play poker with us tonight?
No, I got a lot of stuff still to do.
Whatever.
Unpack my home. I do. I got like 2 boxes in my bathroom. I gotta put in my sink underneath my.
Is that where the box is going?
I don't know what that means, but okay.
No, you do. What that mysterious box you found in the garage?
Oh, that one. No, that's going in the garbage. That's funny. No, oh man, I got so much stuff to do still. This place is. I move it all over, and then I still got boxes.
Yeah,
it's never ending.
Flyer said, how do you get on StreamYard? Like to join the stream?
Yeah, just send him a link.
Yeah, you want to join us on air, Flyer? I'll send you a link.
Yeah, he's up in the air right now. Send him the link. Where he said something about he was flying.
Yeah, I really like Flyer's been playing a game in main TG of where's Flyer at. Okay.
That sounds kind of fun.
Flyer, I'll send it to your I'll send it to you on Telegram.
I will laugh my head off if he jumps on here and he's like behind the cockpit, 30,000 feet in the air.
I don't think he flies that high.
Cruising. I don't know how. Yeah, I wouldn't know how high up it is, anyways.
How high do you fly, Flyer? There it is. All right. Link's been set, Flyer. You just gotta click the link and I'll bring you in. I mean 30,000 is commercial planes. I don't know that his goes that high.
I don't know if he had like a Lear jet or something flying around.
I mean, they are private planes, private jets. I don't know if all of them are. I know he does a lot of prop. I don't know if
before he jumps on here, let's guess. Let's get. How high do you think he flies on average?
So I'm going to guess mid-20s.
Mid-20s? Okay, I'm going to say you got to have a number. Got to have a number because we're playing a game here. Under over.
Under 26,000.
That's a good guess.
No, fine.
All right, I'll go over 26. I'll go over 26.
Adam says 28,000. That's still pretty damn
28.
high. You got to think if it's 25,000, that's 5 miles above the ground.
All right, I'm
25,000
going
feet.
22. I say 22.
22.
22 is my guess. Yours is 26. Adam is 28.
Flyer, did you
Mid
get the link?
20s. He just said mid 20s. So who's closer? 22 or 26? Is that how you got 26?
Yeah.
You jackwagon. He cheated. I didn't even see that. Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Yeah, Flyer was actually the first thing. He's like mid-20s. I'm like, I've got some mid-20s.
I didn't see that. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good guess. Not even realizing it. Is he jumping on or what?
I don't
Let's
know.
let's do a duck
Yeah.
race while he's getting on.
Crypto Flyer. I got to add Adam to the duck race. Yeah, Crypto Flyer. I sent it to you on Telegram. Oh shit, are you still there? Yeah, you're still there. Okay. Duck race. All right. Let me see, Adam. Let me go back through and see if I missed anybody. If you guys are watching the show and you want to enter in the duck race, you need to say hi or comment or ask a question, something like that. Shit. All right. He's all like, you can't now. He's on to sent the thing. Don't forget Aaron. I have Aaron on the list. That doesn't mean she'll make it into the thing. There's AM69. What's up, AM69? I don't know if did we actually say hi to everybody? Dennis was the first one to comment today. Hey, Dennis, Flyer, yeah. Anti-hero, Aaron, KR, Adam.
You know what happened? So I think the last show that we did, I noticed that in the chat it said I shared a link from Alan's iPhone. Remember that on Twitter?
Yeah.
And it kept bothering me. I kept thinking my phone was hacked. I'm like, who shared? I'm on a stream. How am I sharing a link? Nope. It was AM69. He shared the link. He shared the link in this whole like 2 weeks. I'm like, go, yeah.
So on Twitter, when it says Alan's phone, that's not you. That's funny.
Nope, that's not me. Nope, that's him.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, I was stressing out. I was thinking I got hacked or something. I'm like, why? Who's sharing links? I'm not even on my phone right now.
Dennis.
I figured that out today.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, because I actually saw Alan's phone today. I meant to talk to you about. All right. I think I got everybody. So, all right. All right. Do a duck race.
Hold on a second. Let me set this up.
All right, let me know if anybody says anything after AM69 because I don't know.
Okay. Anyone new?
Aaron is now in. Yeah, anybody new? I mean, I already have KR and all the people that have been
speaking of Aaron, Retta True Tide. That was the shot that I'm taking.
Oh yeah, how are you doing on that?
Dude, I don't feel anything. I don't know if it's working.
You probably got a fake. You probably got a fake one.
Well, so I got the same one as a guy at my work, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm losing all this weight." My wife is taking it. We're sharing it, and she can't. She gets like no hunger pains or anything, or not hunger pains, but urge to eat. But no, not for me. So I'm taking a 2.5. So I think that's 1.5 milligrams, maybe. No, 1.25. I think it's 1.25 milligrams. So I think I got to bump it up.
Yeah, you probably need to raise your dose. Yeah, if you don't know exactly what you're taking, you're probably not taking enough.
No, I know.
I know that
So
when
on the insulin needle, it's at 2.5, which I
okay.
think converts to 1.25. So I think I'm going to go up to 2 milligrams.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm confused. I don't know, but
I,
it's just not enough.
chances point to yes. I mean, there's a big difference if you and your wife are taking the same dosage. I mean, she's
No,
half
she's
the
taking
size of you.
less. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
taking
well,
way less.
so,
So,
all right. I didn't put us in, so you're just gonna have to deal with that.
oh
All right,
man.
you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Sorry. All right, here we go. Race it for 1,000. All right. We got a bunch of
On your
naked ducks.
mark.
Do we want these, or we want to shuffle them up? Get some better costumes.
Let's let the people decide. What do you
You
guys
guys like
think?
your better costumes, or run it?
Number one has a knife on him. He's gonna stab somebody.
That's a trowel.
Uh, looks like a shank.
It's a
Do you see
prison.
the
It's a
guy
prison.
that? Yeah. Did you see the guy that stabbed that girl on the subway?
Uh-uh.
Oh
Is
my
it here or
gosh!
in the
It
UK?
was in North Carolina. It was
North Carolina. North
yeah.
Carolina has a subway.
Or yeah, I guess so. But
Has anybody said shuffle up or just run it?
yeah, shuffle that shit. Says anti-hero.
All right. We
Oh, that was
got
cool.
anti-hero is
Who's
wearing a crown.
who's Yogi the
Den-
Bear down there? Number four.
Dennis is a bear.
That's a funny costume. No, but some girl escaped Ukraine, came to the U.S., and then got a job at like Subway or something. And then got off work and got on the subway and sat down. And she's looking at her phone. I'm watching the surveillance camera, and there's this guy behind her. She's like minding his own business, and then all of a sudden he gets up and pulls a knife out of his pocket and stabs her in the neck like 3 or 4 times, and then walks
Just out
off
of, just out of nowhere.
out of nowhere. They arrested him,
That's
and he's been
that's crazy.
arrested like I think they said 18 times, and he's got known schizophrenia, and
Mm.
he hasn't stayed very long in jail. He got out because he was recently released because it was no bail. One of that new bail no bail thing going on right now.
I don't know nothing about all that.
Dude, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like only like Fox is showing it. All the other ABC, CBS, NBC, they're not showing it. They're not talking about it. And it's like, I mean, the president was talking about it. That's how big it was.
That's so
All
crazy.
right, let's do this race.
That poor girl escaped Ukraine to come to America to be stabbed in the neck by some
hmm
jackass.
Yeah,
My
she's
goodness.
like a supermodel too. Like she looked like you wouldn't think that. It's a shame.
All right, ready?
All right. Yep.
Oh, Aaron's a bear.
Boom. Aaron's the
Aaron's the
bear.
teddy bear.
I like the teddy bear duck. I think it
Den-
cracked me up.
Dennis is naked.
Not only is he naked, he's about to
Flyers a Trojan. KR's a Statue of Liberty. KR's a Statue of Liberty. That's funny.
Dennis
Uh
is
oh,
streaking. He ain't got nothing on him.
Adam. Adam.
Adam with the stars. Are those stars or
Adam.
pot leaves? Those look like marijuana leaves to me.
All
That
right,
one suits Adam
congratulations, Adam.
perfectly.
There you go. AM69, you finished second. Anti-hero, you finished third. KR, you finished fourth. Aaron, you're right there, so I didn't forget you this time. And Flyer coming in last.
Yeah, Adam says they're buds on his. That's funny. Good race. Good time, guys. Mm,
But yeah, so let's talk about. You said you can't pull up charts because you don't have your second screen.
I do. I do. I just can't see your
Oh,
face anymore or what's going
you
on in the
just can't
chart
see us.
or the
Gotcha.
yeah. So let me
Yeah.
go over here.
So thanks to PACA, our velocity chart took a dump for about 10 days.
Well, this is IRA. So I drew this line of like resistance, heavy resistance,
Yeah.
and
And we broke through it.
we broke through, but not very much, man. I think it's just like if I could have made
Yeah.
this line bigger, I would have. Because I think it's more like right here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, big thing is we had a lot of buying. And,
More of a
you know, I,
range.
I think that one thing is that I think a lot of our community is in PACA, right?
Hmm.
And a lot of the community was using the yield and stuff that they got from PACA to buy. So it's common sense. PACA's on pause. A lot of our DCAing is falling off. A lot of the selling, the velocity selling for sure. I don't know that to be true. And we're not sell shaming. We don't care if people buy or
I
sell,
don't know.
right? Because the treasury is buying. And one thing that we didn't really ever announce is that Raptor's buying velocity every day now. So Raptor's kind of emulating Nest Egg. We what do we do? We've got some yield bearing assets for Raptor too. So Raptor has a treasury now that's buying. So
Yeah,
so
it
it's
all adds up. Well, it's all
yeah.
about the
So
time in the market, not timing the market, but time in the market. It's a good time to accumulate.
Flyer said he was too busy landing to win the race. well, thank you for paying attention to your actual job, Flyer. We don't need you crashing a very
You know,
expensive jet to
even though
win
we're
1,000
down,
IRA.
if you look when we first launched and then we spiked up to $1 million,
Yeah, I don't think we're
and we
done.
thought that was like, oh my God, how are we going to get back up there? It's
That's
just a
true.
matter of time. It's just the
It's just a
treasury
matter of
keeps
time.
buying.
Yep,
I mean,
that's
look how
true. Treasury
small
buys everything
that
good.
was.
Yeah, we're
Jeez.
still 2.5x that peak, that day
Hmm.
3 peak. We're still 2.5x higher than that. So
Hmm.
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy to think of.
And the whole
So
market's down. I mean,
yeah,
you got it's
well,
nothing too
yeah, it's
crazy.
sideways. It would have been nice
Let
to
me
have bounced off that trend line, but it is what it is.
sure. All right, so let me look at VDT. I haven't. Let me try to find a bigger liquidity pool.
It should be the top one, I would think.
That was IRA. I
Oh,
think I got two main watch lists. So annoying. I don't know what happened. There we go.
that's slow.
Well, this one,
That giant peak and that slow. It looks like a slide.
yeah. I was gonna say we had that huge run up and they ran up again, and then dump and then buyback, and then just a slow burn off, which is, weak hands
Yeah.
getting out. And that's all right because that's creating volume, which ends up buying IRA tokens.
Well, and the other thing too is that allows Raptor to buy more tokens every single day.
It
So
does.
so
So
that's
if
good.
you
We're transferring from humans
yeah.
to Raptor.
So if you see this and we come back down in that period, in that same time period, you look at IRA, we did the same thing. We went up and then we had a slow burn down and a big drop off. And then we just kind of consolidated and then slowly built back up.
Yeah,
So I
same
think,
thing's gonna happen.
yeah, it's just a
Yeah, I
waiting game.
mean, well, and the big thing is that once Packet comes back online, we're actively working on our next adventure.
Yeah.
So we'll
Are
have
you
that
wanting to talk
ready.
about
And
it or not? Not ready.
no, let's keep it in house. One thing that we're gonna do, guys, that we actually talked about this
Keeping it in
with the
house is a very uh, a word that suits what we're trying to do. Keep it in
yeah
house.
we're going back to our roots, right? When
Hmm.
when AG and I first really started talking about IRA, we wanted to build something that could be for really just our family and friends, right? We wanted a crypto that our family could buy and not worry about it long term, right?
Hmm.
Yes, short term it can fluctuate because humans are going to human, right? If it was just our family and just our friends, 100% that we got in, then the price would never go down, right? Well, I mean, it would, because eventually people would sell some, I mean, AG sold a little bit because he had to buy a house. Dennis sold some. He bought a house, right? But these are the things that we want people to use IRA for, right? Because we know AG's going to buy back. We know that Dennis is buying back. Dennis's wife went from, why are you putting money into this, until he showed what had happened, right? Because he had bought over the 4 or 5 or 6 months there, his value really went up, which allowed them to sell some and put the down payment for their house, and so she saw the real world usage. He was using it. He was beating inflation. It had some price appreciation. They were able to take it out. They were able to buy a house. And so now she's all like, no, start putting back in. So he's DCA'd back in, right? So those are the things that we want people to use it. If we don't ever use our tokens, then the volume is going to go down, the rewards are going to go down, and then we're only relying on the treasury to produce rewards, or we're only relying on the LP net, which is still producing. We had one person that was selling every single day because of the we assume, we don't know. We don't even know who the seller is, and again, not sell shaming. We don't care that the person sold or not. But because they sold, that created volume, right? So all the long-term holders of Velocity got IRA rewards, right? And then if you have more than 5,000 IRA, guess what? Now you're getting ETH rewards too. So every time someone buys or sells, which is why we play poker. We are playing poker. Well, there's 2 of us right now, so we'll see. I would like to have 5. If we don't have 5, then I don't feel like it's worth it. Unless you just want to play heads up, we could just play heads up too. But every time that happens, if somebody sells some, that creates volume because the LP net picks it back up. If we go on a big run again, guess what? The LP net's gonna circulate it. We're gonna get more rewards, And so that's one thing that somebody said in chart or in chat, was asking why the price was dumping, and I wouldn't even say it was dumping. It was grinding down, But we had a huge run up too. We never had a sell off after we hit to what? How high did the Velocity get to? Velocity got to like 4 million, 4.5 million. What did Velocity get to?
Velocity got to almost 5.
Yeah. So, we never really had a big pullback after that. So we're due to have some kind of sell off. I mean, humans are human. So. But
yeah, and it's fine. It makes a buying opportunity for the long-term holders, like the treasuries too.
Well, I think the big thing too is it proves that the contract's working, right? The contract is doing what the contract is designed to do, right? The only difference between IRA and VDT now really is what reward token you get, and IRA is deflationary because Velocity is not. Can I use the duck for poker? You can use part of it for poker, but just join and then we'll work it out, Adam. Just join the poker thing and we'll work it out. I think it was 20. It was more than 1,000 IRA. Contract is contracting. That's true. But yeah, so there's no issues, and I think so. Going back to the next phase that we're going to introduce in the next 4 to 6 weeks is we're building something that the team wants and that the team's going to use, and it's going to help the protocol. And if our community members see value in it, they'll use it, and the protocol will benefit. So we'll see. We'll introduce it once we introduce it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Did you actually go back and watch the conspiracy theory with Adam and me?
No, I've been so busy.
Bro,
I tell you, seriously,
bro,
I haven't watched anything on YouTube.
Slacker. It was a pretty good show.
So what was the conspiracies going
on? We talked about a bunch of things. We talked about check it.
You know what? I did see that hat, and I said, "What the hell is he wearing?" Is that Lady Gaga up there with a beard?
It's my tinfoil hat.
I know. Yeah. You should just put that back in the closet.
If I would have thought about it, I would have put an IRA logo on it. That would have been good.
So
We
what-
talked about flat. We talked about flat Earth. We talked about the Mandela effect. That was probably the big one we talked about.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Those are two. Mandela effect. Really, I like that one.
Yeah, that's trippy. But yeah, we should now that you're back, we should do that. We should do conspiracy theory once a month or something. Talk about
I like
something.
that idea. Something different.
Something. I tell you what, ever since Adam has told me about flat Earth and stuff, I've been seeing it more on YouTube and shit. And it's like the more and more I see it, more and more I get convinced. I feel like I'm just
No, there's no such thing as a flat Earth.
I don't
Now,
know, man.
you know, different metaverses, different realities. Maybe.
How do
Who
we
knows?
how
You
do
know?
we know when CERN turned on and knocked us into our parallel universe that the parallel universe we're in now is flat, whereas when we were in before was a globe? That could be a Mandela effect. We all
That
just believe that we should. That's the conspiracy Mandela effect right there.
That's crazy. All right, I never thought of it like that.
Stephen Williams. I don't know any of those people. Who are those people, Adam?
Michael Obama is Michelle Obama. That's why you see Michelle used to be a man. You've seen those pictures and conspiracy theory.
So hold on. So KR says, "What, the moon and planets? So you know we're not flat Earth." What, I mean, can't they just project that shit on the ceiling, right? If there's because the flat Earth people say we have a dome, right? The firmament. That's what the Bible says. We have a firmament above us. Oh, I see. Michelle, and I did see that Michelle Obama was a man once. I don't know about Serena though. Serena was a dude.
She just looks like a dude. She's just an athlete.
I don't think she was. She didn't hit the tennis ball hard enough to be a dude.
Yeah.
But
so what
yeah,
are you saying? They project it, the planets.
No,
I
have no idea.
No.
I haven't heard that, but he's trying to say the planets and the moon prove that we're on a globe. I don't know why that would prove anything. I mean, if they're talking about how things rotate around our sphere or whatever, the thing that's on top of us.
What do you mean you can see through the moon? What are you talking about? You can't see through the moon.
Adam, we need you to pick your best. Adam, tell us what Monday you want to come back, and we'll do Conspiracy Monday again.
I ain't feeling that one.
So the thing I saw today, the thing that I saw today to kind of prove that we're flat is a rainbow. How do you make a rainbow?
Out of water in the sunlight.
You need water, light, and a prism, right? So water by itself just won't make a rainbow. You need something else to.
The prism is the water.
The water,
the water goes into the water droplets, which is a prism, which reflects the light differently.
I don't believe that to be true. But anyway,
I learned it. I learned it in 6th grade.
So they said,
how do you make a rainbow?
The one I sent you. Oh, what did you send me, Dennis? You did send me something. AG's correct. He's not correct. Come on. I'm going to look that shit up right now.
That's how it works. You're right. It's a prism, but the water droplets separate.
Hold on. Let's see. Because the thing today they were saying that proves that we're flat is because a rainbow in Australia is really, really flat across the horizon. But if you go to Canada, they're really, really loopy, like a big giant arch. So you can pull up rainbows around the world.
I've never seen that.
Yeah. So depending on where you are in the world, if you're closer to the edge, like Australia, then it's really, really flat. And in Antarctica, a rainbow is literally almost flat. But in Canada, they're like big loopy things. So
Is it
everything you've been
because
taught's a lie. That's the first thing you should remember.
is it because
I
in
sent you the rainbow.
Canada
You
there's a lot
sent me
more
the rainbow
moisture in the
things?
air, and in Antarctica it's very dry,
Reflection.
low
No, but
moisture
the
because it's so cold?
refraction doesn't, but the angle of the rainbow does. Anti-hero.
No, I don't think so. So here's the thing. Canada's got all these trees because it's got a lot of
Uh-huh.
moisture. Moisture's up in
Uh-huh.
the air, so it can
Uh-huh.
make the big thing. But in Australia, where it's like a desert, and Antarctica, where it's just frozen wasteland, there's no moisture up in the air. It's all down low or nothing. So that's why it's a level, because the moisture's down lower.
I don't buy that. Did you? Yeah, I did. What's it to you? What did you go to Ohio? You a Buckeye? They play high school teams so they can beat them 70-0.
That's funny.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't. And what does he mean by the moon? Seeing through the moon?
that I don't know. That's a new one to me. How many tanks of fuel does it take on Saturn V rocket to get to the moon?
How many tanks of fuel? I don't know.
I don't know either. Once you get to
What?
space,
It's
don't you just float? Like, doesn't it? Don't you like an object in motion stays in motion until it's acted
yeah,
upon? As the whole
yeah.
in that physics. So right now, Dennis, let's see. We have 3 players registered. Ooh, players. Who's registered? I have no idea who that is.
I don't think you're right on that one, Adam. Over 8 refills. Where there's no gas stations out in space. Where are they getting these refills to get to the moon?
That's what he's saying. $64 million a day.
Uh,
Yeah, did you hear about that? That's NASA's budget, like $64 million a day.
I believe that government's
And they
wasteful spending.
said, look at the maps of the world before NASA came to existence. They all show a flat Earth.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different conspiracies, but I don't think the flat Earth one is.
Adam, did you register, or is that somebody else? Because somebody always keeps registering with a random number, and I don't know who it is. Exactly right. He's saying that you said there's no gas stations on Earth. He said, or in space. He said exactly. So how did we get there? I still think that once you get out there, right, you just have to. Don't you just have
get
to,
up
like,
there?
according to what we've been told, none of us have been out there, so we have no idea.
Didn't you watch Apollo 13?
They said there is no space. How? And the big thing, you weren't here, but I have a new employee that started up here.
Mhm.
Ironically, is a flat earther, and his name is Adam. So he went into, like, I got like 5 days of learning about stuff. He's all like, what about the Apollo 13 mission? How did they have somebody standing out there taking a picture of the damn spaceship landing on the moon? How is that even possible?
They didn't have it. They had a camera of taking the video of the spaceship leaving, not landing.
So I don't know. I say, why have we never been back to the moon? Like,
I don't think
we managed to do it in 1960, but then we never went back. Like, why? You know,
I think
the other
money.
thing is,
I think it had everything to do with money, because here's why that's we did go to the moon. There's no doubt about it, and the number one reason why you can tell that we went to the moon is because Russia would call our asses out. Look at these phonies saying that they're going to the moon. We went to the moon. Russia would be all over us, calling us out. Russia,
Where did they put
once
their
we made
rover?
it to the moon, they were pretty much done. They spent all their money. That was the decline of the Russia or the Soviet Soviet Union.
Is KR, is it profitable? We don't know because we never went back. Do you think you're telling me they scoured the entire surface of the moon in 1 or 3 missions to find out there's nothing up there of value? Come on.
Now,
I mean,
I could be tempted to believe that there was something out there, and they were like, "Ooh, we shouldn't go back there."
they had a meeting and the aliens told us not to come back.
Yeah, I've heard stories on the History Channel that were kind of believing about alien bases on on the dark side of the moon, but um, I think it's all money. You know, as soon as we made it to the moon, Russia decided not to do it anymore because they couldn't afford it. And at that point, we're like, okay, why do we need to go back to the moon? We got other places we could spend money. So
There you go. He says the Van Allen radiation belt is in between us and the moon. NASA has no craft to safely transport humans through it.
maybe that's why Buzz Lightyear died of cancer.
Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, whatever. He's still alive though. I'm just messing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's
Money
dead. I
is
don't know.
whatever. So you're telling me we can put billions of dollars into our national defense, but we can't launch a person to the moon for
I think there's
$64 million a day?
Well, that was $64 million a day back in the 50s. What
No,
would that
I
be
think
right now?
No, I think that's today's budget. I think today NASA's budget is $64 million a day. I think that's what
I mean,
Adam's
we're
saying.
going back to the moon. It's just a matter of time. I think 2030. No, maybe sooner than that. 2029. Elon Musk is building his Starship thing to land on the moon. Once he accomplishes that, then he's on his way to the Mars. To the Mars.
He said in 2012, Buzz Aldrin said we never went. Yeah, did you hear about that? Antarctica? There's a race of people there that's stupid advanced, and that's why we don't go to Antarctica. You're not allowed to go to Antarctica.
Now, I could be. I've heard some stories about that, and I kind of lean that way. A lot of people are saying like, "Oh, there's aliens out there." I believe that there could be aliens out there, but there's people saying that they're not aliens from a different world. They're aliens from Antarctica, and that's why all these governments said, "Hey, you can't go there." If you go on Google Maps, or Google Earth, they have s- um areas that are blocked off of Antarctica. So you can't even see what's on it, even though they have satellites everywhere.
We need to have Adam come back. Where does the moonlight come from?
The moonlight, no, that's easy, man. The sun's over here, or over here, and it's shining light. The moon's over here, and it hits and reflects over here. This is the Earth, sun, moon, sun rays. We're right here. We see the moon.
Who was
Oh,
I can't
that's
remember.
too
See,
easy.
I see it's funny because we have Adam, and then my helper is Adam, and one of them's all like, "How come I forgot?" But he said the moon has its own light or whatever because it creates its own shadows. So he's like, it's like, why is it colder or something in the shadow? I can't remember what he was explaining. He said so much to me over the course of 5 days. Oh, moon casts a cool light, colder in the moonlight than total darkness shadows, not a reflection.
What are you talking about?
Reflections are
Oh,
warmer.
cool light. That's
So
the cool light.
that's why we have you, Adam. You're giving us the too long didn't read version. Why during eclipse can you see the moon?
You don't. You see a black dot.
No, I think he's saying like you see the sun and you see the moon, they're side by side, right? So if the sun is causing the light on the moon, how is it if they're coming like this, right? How is the sun now reflecting off the thing that's going in front of it?
Yeah, that's a good one. I can't answer that one.
Right?
Maybe the
Obviously, when the sun's here and the moon finally gets there and it becomes black, can't see
yeah.
it. But when they're side by side, you can still see the moon.
You still see the craters.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's saying when they have lunar eclipse, the aliens flip the light switch off.
I guess I don't know.
I don't know. It's obviously reflecting off something. All right, man. I'm gonna have to jump off here. I got some more boxes down low before going to bed.
All right, we have 4 people. Adam, if you're still before we end, Adam, are you the one that joined poker
He said
as
no.
071425? Okay, that's probably Huckberry then. So Adam, if you want to play, just hop in and then we'll figure it out. I owe you 1,000 IRA from the race today. So Adam, if you join, we'll have 5 and we'll go ahead and play.
How much
Anti-hero,
is
you're here.
poker tonight?
2,200, I think. Let me see what I say. Poker. Yeah, 2,300 IRA today. You want me to send you the link? You're going to hop in?
Me, no. No, I got stuff to do. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long because I'm tired. Been going.
Adam, hop in. AG said he'll pay for you. All right, we're good. Is that everybody here? We're gonna start playing. I'm gonna put it in the list. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I don't know
2 minutes.
what the time delay is. 2 minutes. We are a little late.
Want to go ahead and end it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and end it.
All right,
Adam,
guys.
let
Thanks
us
for
know.
joining us.
Adam, let us know when you can join us for our conspiracy theory Monday. We'll bring Anti-Hero on, and she can be the Earth is round argument.
Hey, that would be interesting. We can moderate debate. All right.
It's fun.
I'll see you guys later.
See you, man. Bye, Ray. Thanks for joining us.